welcome to my broadcast, people. We are going to start the game. I'm not saying we're going to go far right away, but we're going to start our PS5 game.
Screen reader.
And see what lurks. All right, performance, HDR mode, performance. Yep. All right. All right. Here we go. And boom. All right. I don't know how far we're going to go, but we will see. Oh, I love it. Oh, my God, I love it. This is great. So, unfortunately, I got the $10 upgrade. I bought the pre-order for PS5. Unfortunately, they gave us a message saying if you had the PS4 one, you don't really need to pay $50. So, so here's our no return. And then we got our extras. Skins we can't play yet, like that. And then we got lost levels. So, right away we are going to play the lost levels. We're going to try it. We're going to test. We're going to show it off. And before we play the game itself. And here we got guitar play. So here we go. We are going to play the lost levels. First, we're going to play the Jackson party. So here we go.
You're about to play an unfinished level from The Last of Us Part 2.
So here we go, people.
We added this section is there are a few sequences, and we picked the 3 of the best ones that we cut from the game. Often we build a game that's much bigger than what ends up being the final product. They were months away from being finished, but we wanted to give you an insight of what it's like when we built a game, because often we have this whole thing constructed and it doesn't have final art or audio or dialogue. And here you get to see the building blocks of what it's like when we first string a bunch of these levels together. This is the intro to the first deleted level, and this one is the roughest of the 3. We wanted to show more of how Jackson operates. So this is the festival where Ellie ultimately kisses Dina. This sequence would have come very late in the game as a flashback sequence while you're in the farm with Dina. And we wanted to show what is the rest of Jackson doing, and wanted to put on the stick, make it interactive. So you could see when you're outside, there are all these almost like carnival games that you can play. You could mix drinks, you could play with these kids that are playing a sort of clicker Marco Polo, sit down and listen to conversations. And all the different interactions were first or second pass, very, very early passes. The building blocks are there, but nothing is final. And ultimately, while we were very excited by this sequence, it's pretty fun and lighthearted. It just slowed things too much as we're barreling towards the end of the story at this point. So again, reminder, rough, missing audio, missing animation, missing gameplay tweaks, missing dialogue, but pretty representative of what it would have been. So enjoy.
This would have been nice to have in the game, I think. But like Neil said, it was cut, but...
Originally, this level was going to transition us to farm. We would go all the way through to the dance, where Ellie and...
Oh, hold on a sec. We want to put subtitles on so people can see it. But we don't need that on. So off. All right, good. And then we got the dual sense. We're going to try adaptive triggers, but
Dina share their first kiss. Then we would play through Farm, and when Ellie plays the guitar at night, she would remember the Seth incident. So, the opening for this was a little tricky. We needed it to match at least a little what you might expect emotionally coming from prior beats, because we were already purposefully disorienting you in time and space. Remember, you just came from this huge fight. To jump straight into it would have been a little too jarring. After some back and forth, we rooted it in Ellie's nerves, calling back to her hands shaking in the theater. But this time, for a much more innocuous reason we'll find out later. She's nervous because she has a crush on Dina, who is the only reason why she's here at the dance. Something we really wanted to do was highlight the way their lives had turned upside down since she went down this path. We had this idea of recontextualizing all of our usual gameplay mechanics that were designed for really violent ends. The workbench, door bashes, throwable weapons, and even the infected, which is my personal favorite. Peppered throughout the level are moments of levity or shared history, all the while seeing how happy and mundane they all were before her huge revenge odyssey. Something we really wanted to do was highlight the way their lives had turned upside down since she went down this path. We had this idea of recontextualizing all of our usual gameplay mechanics that were designed for really violent ends. The workbench, door bashes, throwable weapons, and even the infected, which is my personal favorite. Peppered throughout the level are moments of levity or shared history, all the while seeing how happy and mundane they all were before her huge revenge odyssey. We use our workbench a lot to make a lot of things that kill and maim and hurt people. Here, we had the silly idea of using the same feel, harkening back to the same animations, using the exact same UI to instead fix a drink. Like the workbench, you could pick your base and then you could add something to it. And at the time, we had some different reactions from Ellie based on how strong you chose to make the drink. Something we wanted to prototype though, before it got cut, was picking up some ingredients around to add, like a lime or maybe a bottle of someone's favorite whiskey or salt, like you were earning upgrades. We also toyed with having Ellie carry around the drink you made and occasionally sip it, psyching herself up to go talk to Dina inside because she's nervous. It got too noodly though, because she would need to keep placing it somewhere before she did anything, so it would have ended up more trouble than it was worth.
I don't know. This part probably would have been nice. But she,
It is not a festival without one of these throwing games. This one, of course, uses our throwable system where you're often chucking explosive things or stunning things, but for a more wholesome purpose, although some people take this game really seriously. A fun aspect of this is if you did well, you could win a toy here. Ellie would place it in her pocket. If you had done this, you'd find the toy with JJ, the baby, later back at the farm. When we cut this, the toy made it through anyway because it was so cute. It is the same one you see on the tracker at the farm. Ollie the elephant. This is one of my favorite sections because I think that it achieves both the slice of life aspect of Jackson while also being a stark reminder of how dark the world that they live in really, really is. To attract attention and curiosity, one of the kids was supposed to make this adorable, messed up little clicker impression, and the others would giggle. We tried a version where if you got close enough, the kid might try and follow you a little before turning back. Since clickers are blind and move by echolocation, for this game of messed up tag, Ellie must close her eyes and listen for when the children give themselves away. The thought was that these kids are in relative safety. They still grow up with the dangers of clickers and runners, and all those lessons would embed themselves in the games that they play. When the festival got cut, they tried to preserve this moment and move it to the front of the game, where the snowball fight is, as a tutorial. However, being in the headspace of a clicker doesn't really teach you how to deal with them. Eventually, it evolved, and they instead made the snowball fight, which was, I think, way more effective. For me, it's character illuminating that not only does Ellie know this game, she plays along. There's a familiarity with the kids that's really nice to see, especially because it's such a difference from the Ellie we see later, who has a sort of hollow normalcy that she's trying to get with JJ, but kind of fails.
Wow. Wow, that was great. I mean, I'm really impressed. I mean, this should have. I mean, so I get it what they said about they did one thing about the what do you call it, and then they
There's a hidden spot at the back that was just a bit of fun. It was highlighting Jackson's normalcy with something we would find in a real world. In the back, you would find teenagers finding some alone time with each other in a dark corner of a party. It was rewarding the player for peeking into a hidden corner, but ultimately redirecting them back to the festival. We also had versions of them smoking weed here, despite Maria's consternation, probably having gotten it from Eugene.
All right, we got everything. We're done. So this part was um, well, and that's the end. I mean, that would have been a nice level, but I see their point. All right, here we go. Now the sewer levels. Now this one I wish they would have put in the game. I think it was, but I think this one would have been better to put in the game.
In this second deleted level, which is an extended sequence of the sewers in Seattle, this comes on the heels of where Ellie goes into a building and she survives an attack by stalkers and gets thrown out of a window and gets swept away by the current. And then we cut this section that used to be there in the final game. Now you will get to play it. So this was a way to get a bit more interesting puzzles, interesting traversal, figure out how Ellie can navigate the sewers with the fighting current. ultimately, with a lot of these levels and these sequences, the reason why we cut them more for pacing purposes. But here it is for you in this very kind of raw form that part of it will feel finished, parts of it will feel like assets are missing as far as audio, animation won't be final, but it's a glimpse into what a game looks like when it's months away from finishing. Enjoy.
Get off of me!
This is very loud, holy crap. Oh, I see. So,
Okay. Okay.
all right.
Fuck Seattle. Okay. Where the hell am I?
The ladder acts as an immediate goal for the player, but being able to climb out is not going to be so easy. To keep levels interesting and engaging, we alternate between positive and negative values the player experiences. Here, it's a positive to have found a ladder, but then a negative to discover it's not the solution. But then another positive to identify the next short-term goal of the doorway. By alternating between these opposing values, we give players what they expect, but not how they expect it.
All right.
This level, internally known as Find Nora, was quite long in duration as we had to make Ellie traverse a far distance to the opposite side of downtown Seattle. The sewer section was originally longer than what we released the game with, approximately 10 minutes more. This was one of the few areas of the game that used water flow as part of a traversal puzzle. The player has to go upstream to use the current to get to the platform to reach the other side. We mostly cut this mechanic game-wide, however it remained in essence in the section swimming to the aquarium as Ellie when you were avoiding the waves. When players reach the doorway and enter into the room, they're faced with a dead end. The real reason for this dead end room is that on the reversal, when exiting back out of the doorway, players are faced with a route onwards. A pipe that they'd not been able to see when they were swept past it on the way in, and something that was hidden from view when on the side platforms. The intention here being that the only option is to go off the standard path in order to search for a way out.
What have we got here? Get me the hell out of here.
Throughout the rest of the level, we also used light to indicate to the player that they were heading in the right direction. At each turn, however, we blocked the direct route forward. Players would know that they just have to keep finding alternative paths, promoting those feelings of being desperate and trapped. We slowly introduced the player to consider climbing into smaller pipes and crouching in these tight spaces. This is to slowly build up to, and encourage, the player to climb into such a small pipe that they'd have to be crawling on their stomach, which is something that the player previously may not have recognised as a playable space, let alone the desired route they need to take.
Up and out. Just keep going up
We
and out.
added a tiny space just to reward the player's exploration with a pickup item, and we made sure it was something that made sense that you'd find in this area. A canister and all the garbage that had been washed into the sewers from the surface. We loved the idea of making Ellie prone through a tiny, dirty pipe in order to get out, as it was a great opportunity to use our prone mechanic. A unique camera setup was created to support crawling in these pipes, as the standard prone camera is much higher above the player. We also created custom collision in order for Ellie to manoeuvre in these tight spaces easily. Initially, the oblong collision capsule around the character caused issues crawling around corners. We put extra effort into the custom corner collision, so the movement experience is as smooth as the main game.
Fuck. Don't lose your shit, Ellie.
In order for the player to feel cramped, claustrophobic and desperate, we'd been enforcing the traversal mechanics that allow for a tight environment which promote these feelings. We introduced the use of the squeeze through so that we can keep the player feeling enclosed and tight, but without repeating the same geometry. Here we changed from low ceilings with wider walls to high ceilings and tight walls to change up the spatial pacing and keep the level from repeating itself.
Okay, I think I gotta go back here again. I probably missed it, damn it. Oh well. Okay.
This would be a really shitty place to die.
Originally, we had the waterline much higher here, so players had to swim through this tight tunnel. However, from watching user test feedback, it was occasionally causing people to discount the route entirely and turn back on themselves.
Wow.
So to avoid any risk of this happening in the final game, we present a lower water level so the tunnel is easy to see and commit to using. Although this isn't as impactful without the prone swim, it's the better decision as it means a smoother experience for the player with no backtracking frustration.
Interesting.
As we surface from the water and over the crest of the slope, we reveal what is further in this tunnel. A clicker that has sprouted and fungus has grown on the sides of the pipe. It was great to see people who user tested this area becoming increasingly worried as we forced the player to squeeze past the fungus and inches away from the clicker's face, all the time not being sure whether the clicker might be alive or attack them. Although we aren't as cruel as to force a clicker attack in such close proximity, we do have a payoff for this moment. This clicker momentarily turned into Joel to show Ellie's PTSD from what happened to Joel at the start of the game. Ultimately, we decided to save this moment for the farm level, as it was more impactful there because it could become the centrepiece of that experience. Whereas in the sewers, we weren't able to make it as much of a narrative point and give it the breathing room and reaction time that it deserves, given the tight space.
Damn it. Oh, shit!
For the final section, we eventually opened you out into a wider area as you traverse through such tight spaces leading up to this. So changing the environmental pacing makes it begin to feel like we're coming to the end of Ellie's ordeal. An earlier iteration used the current road shown at the start for a slightly tougher traversal puzzle to conclude the sewers. The ladder was clearly visible from most of the area, but the player was faced with a fast-flowing torrent of water they couldn't cross. If the player attempted to jump into the water, they were not able to swim across the ladder due to the water's speed, but instead they had to traverse the pipe running along the top of the space in order to get across the water.
Right.
This is the first time we get to see stalkers that are embedded into the walls. So this optional room is a nice little early extra that the player gets if they explore. We also use the pickups to lure players over to be close enough to trigger the stalker's attack. This caused quite a few jump scares with user testers who played our game before its release. Using this pipe was retained in the iteration we shipped with, as it's the last of the extreme methods Ellie has to undergo in order to escape the sewers, and what she will go through in her pursuit of revenge. The last ladder climb is quite lengthy, and although we could have trimmed it down to a shorter climb, we liked how this last segment of the journey built anticipation for whether there was success at the top or not after all you've been through. Ultimately, the ladder exits out into the subway station, which is how it connects in the final game. Ellie then has to find her way to the hospital from here, crossing paths with the scars for the first time.
Was there another one over here? No. What? And that's the end of that one. So now we got the one last one now, and that is the boar.
For this third and final deleted level, what we call the boar hunt sequence, this was a sequence pretty late in the game. It was right after the whole Seattle Abby sequence where Abby spares Ellie. And then we wanted to come back into Ellie's story, but keep it a bit mysterious of how much time has passed, where is Ellie now? So we're coming in on Ellie, and she's following a trail of blood. And we wanted to mirror, in a way, the deer hunt sequence from the first game, but this time do it with a boar. And there's something with Ellie that now she can't let go of this violence. She's pursuing it, even against this innocent animal. This was another opportunity to show how the violence that Ellie has experienced, the violence that she witnessed being afflicted onto Joel, is still sticking with her, and she's still experiencing these PTSD moments. This was a sequence that was pretty far along and was cut pretty late in production. Parts of it are still really rough, but the gameplay, the building blocks were all there. I think you'll have fun to see, like, again, a rough, unfinished sequence that you can play. You can see all the way to the end, and including a cinematic that we end up cutting. And the remnants of the sequence ended up being mentioned in Ellie's journal. So this part of the story that we developed still made its way into the game as kind of optional stuff that you could read about, but here you get to experience it. So as a reminder, this is pretty rough, months away from being finished, but you get to see it now.
Where are you?
So the boar hunt was one of the hardest levels for me to work on. It was a huge challenge with the systems that we had, and we kept trying, but it never felt quite right. Originally, the level happened after the Jackson Festival, which also got cut, but before Farm. Once the festival got cut, it became the prologue to Farm. The intended experience is that we jump forward in time after the fight with Abby in the theater. We don't know where Dina is. We likely assume she's dead because she was just bleeding out. Ellie is alone. Her hair is short. So maybe this is the future or the present. And she's hunting. Hunting who? Abby still? In early iterations of the fight, it was more arena-like. The player slowly whittles down the boar's health. Ellie gets more visceral and more vicious. We get a little worried about her. As the boar gets weaker, more panicked, more feral, and we start feeling sympathetic to the boar, was the hope. In all of these iterations, especially of these wider areas, it required custom AI and scripting to make sure it continued to feel organic as an animal, but we really needed it to do specific stuff. It needed to be able to close distances really, really quickly. It needed to charge to attack, but we wanted the feeling of hunting, so we needed to track it down from afar. And we also needed to discourage the player from attacking the boar when it's that close, or it would kind of turn into this melee kerfuffle. How do we do this in our world while keeping the boar believable?
See, was there something over? No, that was a trailer. Okay, so there's nothing over there. But I'm gonna check it anyway, just to check it. But I don't think there is anything over here. No, it's just a dead end. Okay.
We must have gone through 5 or 6 iterations of the boar fight and all, and every single time it changed pretty drastically. We split it into clear phases, where one was like all long range. We tried another where you're getting close and you get to jump on it quite literally. You're jumping off of a rock to attack it. And then finally, we tried a bunch where you almost sort of go around a bunch of trailers and try and wrestle it. We uncovered after some time that taking down a boar over several phases felt very laborious and a little dramatic. It was comically long. It felt too boss-like, a little too gamey. We decided to cut the first few phases, and we opted for a cold open after the boar had already been hurt off screen. So that allowed us to focus on feeling like we're closing in on prey and to introduce the boar when it was at its most dangerous. Already hurt, already feral, much too close for comfort. And so the thinking was it would bring us more into Ellie's mindset. Is this really hunting for food, or is she hunting for some other reason?
Gotcha.
Oh, so she went to Cyrus.
The gas station was built to highlight the boar's destructiveness. Since it's cramped, the boar feels larger. We also feel trapped with it, though perhaps it's trapped with us. When it charges, it gets to us quickly, so we must be on our toes. This made it more aligned with Ellie's sort of hunting for trouble mindset. Listening became more important, as well as moving around slowly so it didn't hear you. Could you spot it before it saw or heard you? And could you get a shot off quickly enough so you could dodge out of the way? Or is the shot worth the cost after? It feels like a gamble. By the end of the fight, everything would likely be in shambles, the boar would burst through the back, and Ellie would follow it and finally enact revenge.
I can't see shit. Got you. It's over. Nowhere to run.
The boar kill was supposed to be anything but glorious. With the
Wow.
boar whimpering at the back of the gas station after Ellie's relentless hunt. After this, hearing the drone that we kind of come to associate with Ellie's trauma, we would hard cut to the stream where she's washing her hands and holding rabbits that she hunted, about to return to Dina. And there would be no mention of the boar.
Wow.
Done.
All right, so now we're going to start the game. Accessibility. Ledge guard. Good, good, good.
Although I can't pretend that it doesn't hurt that you knew what Nina had done and still kept it all to yourself. Guess I thought I was lessening the hurt by keeping quiet. How? Well, mostly.
Hostages don't escape. Allies don't get grabbed. Enemies will not immediately try to get behind you. Unlimited, unhinged dodge. And unlimited prone. There we go. Weapon sway. Okay, cool. Yep. Okay, on, off, off, on, unlimited, on, off, on. All right. And now let's go to down here. On, put that, and then auto pickup, auto weapon swap, and then customize controls. You see how the swing part is. So I can see that. Oh, okay. Hold on. Boom. Yes. All right. Oh, swing, yeah. This is what I want. There we go. All right. All right. Let's see them one more time. Good. Mm-hmm. All right. Good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good. On. 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 All right. Don't use that. Unlimited, on, limited, limited, on, off, on. All right, here we go. Pre-order bonus, all right. Apply bonuses, content pre-ordering. The Last of Us unlocks ammo captivity upgrade for some auto pistol and training manuals. Okay, so you turn that off, you don't get it, but if you turn it on, you do. Okay, so all right, on, off, on. That's off, of course. And then I got camera assist, and then on. All right, so off, on, off, on, off, on. All right. On, off, off, on, off, on, off.
I flew away because you flew away. When? At Ray's Closet, we were talking about our family traditions.
Okay, here we go, people.
Okay, yeah, so you said your presents a year ago were a pepper spray holster and free legal advice. Yeah, among other things, but we were, our hands sort of found each other, and it was really nice. Then Brooklyn and Chase came, and you literally dropped my hand like this on fire. I didn't realize it did that. Well, you did. Look, I know.
I don't know what happened.
You haven't shared with your family. But
I was supposed to take her to the Fireflies and walk away.
I'm so sorry. Thank you.
You go halfway across the country with someone.
Maybe part of that is because you are not out to your family, and so
She needed her immunity.
I'm not used
It
to
means
public
something.
displays of affection. Okay, I never have been. My performance life is in the public eye.
Maybe I was starting to buy into that old
So much of myself is my
cure business.
So I don't know how far we're going to go.
Maybe I just wanted
Probably
to
not
imagine.
far right away. I want to get some sleep. But we will continue on later today.
He found the Firefly. Because of her, they were actually going to make a cure.
Can you be a little patient?
The only catch,
I don't know. After
it would kill her. Sweet Jesus.
Doctor!
What are you doing? I won't let you take her. This is our future. Think of all the lives we'll save.
Jesus Christ, Joe. What do you do?
I can't answer that.
I saved her.
I'll answer your question with one of my own. Would my opinion change your mind? Right? Well, if it wasn't clear, how your child comes into this world will never change how much I love them. Got it?
Come on, baby girl. I got you. I got you.
Cover the exit. Don't let him get away.
Goddamn.
Oh, come on. Would you really be happier not knowing?
That's so.
While Nina was settling into her happily ever after with your dad, getting closer to Willow.
That's a lot.
She's done? Come on.
You're right. Yeah, I need to know. I just regret
What does Ellie know?
the information. And to top it all off, I heard the two most important.
I told her they just ran some tests.
Listen, yeah, you're better, especially for me.
I told her
My back. No matter how many times I've screwed
her
up,
immunity
you
meant nothing.
love me unconditionally. Yeah.
That'll never change.
Even if the man that you love doesn't feel
And she believed you?
I just feel like it's just
So, you know what?
Didn't say otherwise.
I think right there she actually did know at the end of part one he did lie. So she just didn't want to say it.
We should head back.
Can I just see something real quick? Okay, battery's still good. Okay. This looks really good now. I think what more I'm impressed about is no loading times anymore. That's what I like about it.
Almost there. Yep. Come on. It's okay. I got him. You go on.
You sure?
Yeah. About what we were talking about earlier. I can't say I'd have done different. I'll take it to the grave if I have to.
Mom, no one ever comes out of Penville the same person they were when they went in. But, you know, he'll move past, we're just some
I'll see you later.
honesty and support, maybe talking stuff, but he'll move past that. Yeah, I mean, of course, there might be a little time, but Drew's an amazing man. And he's not the only one. Yeah, I'm so amazing lately. I'll talk to Drew. Seriously, no matter how to thank you for your love and forgiveness. I'm always gonna forgive you. And I'm always gonna win. Know that, okay? Your apology towar's not over. You're gonna have to make things right with Willow. There's nothing more important than your wife and your children. And look at me. You cannot let Lena damage this family more than she already has.
Ellie?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but Bobby's not the friend of Daddy.
Thank you. The kids are upstairs because Willow's working late shift. I haven't really seen much of them lately.
Go talk to your son. And give them a hug from the grandma.
Thank you.
Jesus. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I tried knocking, but
Hey,
hey,
So how'd you do it? How'd you
what's up, Joel?
I'll let you know.
just checking in. Folks are,
Andrew's really just
talking about how impressed they are with you and how well you're helping out.
according to my book, you know.
It's good.
Yeah.
Any other nuggets of wisdom in here?
Tommy and I went out riding the other day, and
Sure, perhaps. I mean, I'm only on chapter
he,
1. My focus is a bit off these
he
days.
told me a joke, and I thought about you.
In fact, I
It's,
think I read one page about 3 times, but I did grasp
oh
that.
shoot, I forgot it.
Anger, fear.
Something about a clock. How do you...
Joel, it's pretty late and I gotta get up in a few hours.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get out of your hair. Just, I want to show you something. Just give me 1 second.
What's this?
Some folks call this thing here a guitar.
Funny.
You want to hear something?
Okay.
Okay. Promise me that you won't laugh.
I'll laugh. I won't.
Trust in you.
With the band's permission. But the project is off the books. Got it. And also a secret from you. I decided to shoot these alerts again. For some reason. Probably gonna be true. I have no idea what's going on in Spencer's mind, but all I know is that I have no faith that the PCPD will help me get my son back from the mayor's son.
If I ever were to lose you, I'd surely lose my son.
The reason I am in this situation
Everything I have found here, I've not found by myself. Try and sometimes you'll succeed to make this pain of me. All my stolen missing parts, I've no need for any more. As I believe, as I can see our future day. Days of you and me.
Right. Which is why I am appealing to your better angels.
There you go.
Well, that didn't suck.
Okay, I just got to see something real quick. I'm going to check my trophies right now. Yep. Okay, good. Yep. Grounded mode and no return. Figures. Yes, I got to get all my trophies back. Yeah, right, cool. Is it the same? Yeah. All right. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, cool.
I'll take what I can get.
Let's just say I'll never get the platinum trophy. So.
Oh. No. I don't know the first thing
I
about
promised
this.
that I'd teach you how to play.
You did.
Say, first lesson, tomorrow night.
This is major.
So what do you say, tomorrow night? First lesson?
No wonder you're lying low tonight. How are you feeling? Fine. How are you feeling?
Okay.
It's no total surprise. You
Okay.
made it very clear that you were going to be your sister's surrogate. Yeah, but now it's a reality. You know?
Do you remember the joke?
But people get pregnant all the time. I mean, they find ways to hang out with other people. So we're waiting.
What is the downside to eating a clock?
Right, but now that it's actually happening,
It's time consuming.
see how we can juggle that and be together, right?
That's so dumb.
Yeah.
Here we are. Look, it's so great getting to know you, please.
Good night, kiddo.
Whoa, hang on. So our timing is perfect. I missed you, Christina. And I like you a lot. I like you a lot too. I don't know if that's gonna be enough.
Hey.
Morning.
Sorry, I totally overslept. Just give me a minute and I'll get dressed.
I heard you had quite a night after I left.
Should have picked up on the distance between us sooner, but it
I...
sounds like you've made up your mind.
She kissed me. It was just Dina being Dina.
I'm not sure if
She didn't mean anything by it.
which is
I was talking about your fight with Seth. Wait, you kissed Dina?
yes,
Oh. I thought this
We're
was...
broken up 1 week and you make a move on my girl?
No. She was probably just trying to make you jealous. I would never...
I should have held your hand. Fuck this. Never let go.
I'm messing with you, man. I don't care. Get dressed.
You're the worst.
It's kind of fucked up you did that.
Get your stuff together, we're already late.
Smells fine. Okay.
I just wanted to...
Sure.
Riley's upstairs playing the truck that Nina got, and the end of everything is bad, and chuck it out the window. Everything else associated with that line. Okay. Okay, but you know what?
Hey, is Joel up?
Got reported to infected outdoor. You said him coming out early as well.
That sucks.
Yep. Can't imagine they got much sleep. Definitely not as much as you.
Shut up. I was just about to get up. I was.
You got everything?
Yes.
Heads up.
Look at this. This is great. Great. I mean, the graphics are a little bit different. It's brighter, for sure.
She kissed
But
Which triggered Seth to call you a not so nice word.
it's still, I mean, I wouldn't say it's completely like the remake of Last of Us 1, but
That part confused.
it's definitely better.
It was a strange night, man.
Sounds exciting. Maria wants a word with you.
Where is she?
The diner.
Is this about Seth?
No clue.
Just tell her you never saw me.
Nope.
Where's your fucking loyalty?
Excuse me?
Hey, so... We're okay, right?
You and me? Yeah, of course. Dina and I are done.
I know. It's just... I don't want you to think...
Ellie, we're cool. Promise.
Thanks.
Okay, here's our first
Badass.
here's our first thing. So, Maya is first discovered her superpowers when she turned 13 with the stump of a foot. She could send shock waves ripping through the ground, knocking enemies off their feet. An extreme assistance tripling button kicked on us.
I don't trust him. For all I know, Laura could have known about Nicholas's plans. You're accusing my sister of being a party to I'm saying that I need help.
Hey, old timer. Yeah, get a good scratch.
And there's the kids. I mean, this looks brighter in this area. I mean, there's things that I would say that I remember. And I will say one thing. I do remember where stuff are now, so that's actually one thing.
Want to grab some breakfast?
No. Where's Maria?
In the back.
Excuse me.
Ellie. There you are. Come here. Seth's got something he wants to say to you.
I don't want to hear what that bigot has to say.
Do it for me. Please.
I do agree. She does look. Her face does look a little bit different.
Seth.
I mean, better than it did
Seth,
in the PS4 version. So I'm impressed in some ways.
Hey. Look, last night I was drinking too much.
Sure.
I'm trying to say I'm sorry. Maria tells me that you and Dina are headed out. Made you some sandwiches.
Okay.
Or steak.
Thank you, Seth.
Yeah. Well, you be safe out there.
Yep.
I appreciate that.
What you got there?
Bigot sandwiches.
Smells good.
They're yours.
You sure?
It's fine.
Let me walk you out.
Okay.
Finders keepers.
Okay, born and spark with the Neo twins. Twins were considered a failed experiment in hunting human senses. They were abandoned on a doorstep of an orphanage, but the food pair soon learned of their abilities, born deaf but can see things on the orphan X-ray spectrum, born blind as I mean that some of these written cards I can't even read. I mean they're like hard, you know.
When you go out, I want you to trade off with Tommy and Joel. Those boys have been up for far too long.
Where do I meet them?
If you go up to the Northwest Lookout, they're scheduled to arrive later today. But watch yourself. There's too many sightings of infected recently.
Of course. I was gonna check out the creek trails. I'll need someone else to cover it.
Ellie, you know the creek trails?
Not really.
Hey, I think there is something over here.
Bunch? I'll have the two of them take it.
Yep.
Well, that solves that.
Actually, I never knew those were there. I always walked right by them. And those were extra parts. So.
Ellie, can I talk to you for a sec?
So,
look, I don't know what's going on with you and Joel.
Maria.
Guy really cares about you. And I'm sure he didn't mean to.
We're fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sorry to pry.
Yeah, exactly.
Be safe.
Thanks.
Yo, Dina! Assignments!
Just give me a minute!
We get your girlfriend to the stables, please.
Hey, Dina. Can I talk to you?
Hey, guys! Tap it out! Come on! How long?
Hey.
Hey. I just want to say sorry for running off last night.
Oh, it's okay. I totally get it. I felt bad.
Why?
Because I started the whole thing, and I shouldn't have kissed you in front of all of those people.
No, you were drunk. It's fine.
Well, still, I don't want you to think.
No, I'm not reading into it or anything.
You know what I love about you? How you let me finish my sentences.
All right. Well, we should probably get going.
Ow! What the fuck? I'm not even playing! Because you're a chicken? You're a
hate this kid so much.
Approached me at the
You want to fuck him
hospital.
up?
Carly Drew found us, and
Yeah,
he
I do.
had 30 seconds to throw in that.
You asked for it. You better run, you little shit. Holy shit! Get to cover. Go, go!
Gotcha!
We're on the board, suckers.
Eat that! Yeah, you better run. You better run! Oh, suck it! In your face! Fuck yeah! I mean, Frick, don't tell your mom. Ow! Damn! Arm on that kid! Ow! Oh no, you got snow in your hair. See you. Yes!
No hair. Eat it, shrimps. Hey!
How's it feel?
No! Get her! Help me! You'll never get away with this!
Get off of her, you monsters! All right, we actually have some work to do. Scram. I guess I asked for that, huh? Yep. Let's go. So, Jesse wants us to do the creek trails. He's gonna relieve Joel and Tommy.
Oh, that's nice he assigned us together. You're gonna like this route.
Morning, girls.
Morning.
Hey, ladies. I'll bring them in.
Thank you.
That's a good girl. Look who's here.
Thanks. Come on. All right. Hey, Shimmer.
Oh, look who decided to join us.
Yeah.
One for you. And one for you. Open it up! Settle down, children. All right. You all know the drill. Run your routes, mark your logbooks, clear any infected you see. You run into anything you can't handle. You come back. Be smart about it. All right. Get going.
Welcome back, Abby. Hey.
I did, well, you know what? If you're still interested, I can read you a story now.
Yes, can we do it at our house? I like the house better than this one.
Yeah, so do I.
But why haven't you guys home, Daddy?
You know what? I just do business here with work. Would you, how about I share you and Amelia to the gatehouse and you can read your story there?
Yes, please. Will you stay with us tonight?
Probably not tonight.
Remind me we all eat together again.
You know, Willow, you're breaking your son's heart right now.
What were you dreaming about?
Was I talking?
You're doing your teeth grinding thing.
Where have you been?
Grab your beer. I want to show you something.
What?
Trust me. Come on. This way.
It's cold. You sure you don't want to do this when the sun's out? And it's warmer?
No. Can't wait.
And you don't want to just tell me?
You need to see it.
What are you doing wandering around out here by yourself?
Been restless.
You too?
Feel like the farther south we go, the prettier it's gotten.
You want to keep going? Just drive all the way to Mexico?
I've
Hold on.
thought about it.
You could see Manny's hometown.
Yeah, I don't see that living up to his stories somehow.
Yeah, no, probably not. You did all this in the dark?
Yes. Now come on.
We keep going like this. We're gonna be tired for today's trip.
It's not that far.
Hey, is Mel okay? She seemed out of it these past few days.
She'll be fine.
You stop being weird, you're freaking me out.
I'm not being weird. Careful jumping over these.
Are you breaking up with Mel?
What? No. You wish.
I've had my fill. Thank you.
You're gonna have to run to make it. Ouch.
We can't all be as graceful as you.
Clearly.
What is that?
You'll be fine.
It's too high.
Come on. Hey, eyes on me. Abby, stop looking down.
Owen, do we have to go back this way?
Consider it an opportunity to work on your fears.
How about I work my foot up your ass?
Abby, stop flirting.
Is this it?
We made it.
Holy shit. It's a fucking city.
Yeah.
Have you told anyone else?
I worked here my
I need you to see it first.
I started cooking first because I was scared of people. And then as soon as I
Saw an armed patrol here from town to an outpost over there. A few more outposts in between.
She was one of my
They have electricity, guns.
She didn't really go out and drink and party. So if she did
It's a
go
lot
out,
of people.
I was expecting to drag her out and let's go.
We can figure it out.
Okay.
Assuming he's in there, how do we get to him?
We can corner one of the patrols and get confirmation, and then, I don't know, maybe find a way to lure him out.
Yeah, okay. Sure, they'll be happy to offer that information.
Well, then we make them.
You hear yourself?
Okay, what do you want to do?
Danielle tried calling from her phone, and she also didn't answer. And I'm like, oh, just go over there.
What is going on with you?
See what she's doing. When we got to Mindy's apartment, Danielle stayed in the car, and went upstairs.
Oh.
I
Okay.
knocked on her door.
It's not just that, though.
Should I say congrats?
Everyone else sees this, they're gonna want to turn back.
We can convince him, right?
It was pitch black.
I fucking knew I couldn't count on you.
And I just stepped in, and
I
all of a
won't.
sudden
You
I
won't.
saw something in front
But
of
not
my
at any
feet.
cost. Hey.
Don't.
Then I noticed it was Mindy.
See you back at the lodge.
I was in my car when Tony was running out of Mindy's apartment building, screaming and yelling. I think Mindy's trying to something around her neck. Tony grabbed my left arm and literally drugged me from the seat of my car up to Mindy's apartment. So I pushed Mindy's door open. I could see Mindy's laying there. Her throat was cut. So much from her right to what I thought.
I don't give a fuck. I'll do the whole thing on my own.
It was such an I saw it so overwhelming. That's when I saw the neighbor buddy inside the apartment. I just don't know if I did. I don't even know, honestly, know if I met him. He approached down next to me. He put his hands on her wrist to take her close.
Oh, that was dumb.
Sorry, but your friend is gone.
All I was told was, can you come to this address? We have a very suspicious looking death. And I called him, I'm not sure what they had. And I called him a line that was very hysterical. And happened on the block from the house. So I ran out my door.
You got my pregnant.
And I came into the door.
Shit.
She had a white belt wrapped around her neck, and the knife halfway cut through her neck.
You alive?
The knife handles were actually broken away from the blades. There appeared to be chemical burns from pine salt that had been poured on her lower face, neck, and upper chest. I dealt with homicides in the past. I knew that I was going to need additional assistance.
Oh, shit.
I've been in law enforcement for almost 40 years. And my first impression of where do you start? Well, I'd like to take your photograph.
Come on, Buzz.
Fuck. My shoulder. This is a bad idea, Abby. Where's that lookout?
I just remember stopping my feet, yelling, no, around the stairs, and I in these bedrooms, grabbed her picture, and she had like sweatshirt there that I was just hanging on to.
To anyone who reads this, my name is Seth. I'm from San Francisco, trying to get to Jackson with my 2 sons. We lost our car, our compress, our guns. We were raided outside of Reno. My wife and my eldest were killed. I've been trying to follow maps, but the snow makes it impossible to hold on to the road for very long. Was hoping to wait out these storms, but my boys are starving. I haven't seen so much as a squirrel in a week. I can't sit here and watch them waste away. We're going to head to WNW. I heard what sounded like gunshots over there across the ridge. Hopefully we'll find people. Hopefully they'll be kind. Please, if you read this, come find us. I think it's Wednesday. God bless you. Okay, so let's see. So I wonder, they probably died, or they got stuck up there. They would look like they were packing or going away, but I guess it didn't work, I guess. But you know how it is, you know.
Okay. It's gotta be close.
Also found a mark on him, like from a fingernail. Oh, your hands are really cut up, so that's normal. Yeah.
I don't think there's anything in here, is there? No. Oh, and then there's another room over here. Oh, wow.
Smelling you've been marinated in wet dog. Really? Oh, time
That's how you do it. I'm so lost.
Horse tracks. Where's the patrol?
Come on. This way.
Right behind you. Do you miss being with him?
With Jesse? No.
We've been together for so long.
Look, Jesse's great. I love his parents. They will always be family, but we were just on autopilot.
Hey, how come we never talked about this stuff?
I don't know. It didn't feel... You never really talked to me about Kat.
Yeah, 'cause there isn't much to talk about.
Yow.
I got the impression that you didn't really like her.
I don't care about her one way or the other.
Okay.
No, I think she's a talented artist. I've grown to like that tattoo of yours.
Well, that's so big of you.
And I think she wasn't right for you.
Interesting.
Shut up.
Okay.
They called me in, they asked if there was anybody who thought who would want us to do this to me or why, and we had no idea. Was it someone who was someone
You can tie Shimmer up here.
everyone was considered a suspect?
As far as investigation-wise, we certainly went from any
Hey.
You want to see something spectacular?
You're gonna point at your face, aren't you?
Nothing is that spectacular.
Oh, brother.
Come on, stupid.
Hold on.
Hey, it's this way.
They didn't know who's next. This type of crime just doesn't happen in a small community like Valley City.
Actually, the more we worked on it the first few days, the less we got because she had no enemies. Everybody seemed to adore them.
What do you think of this view, huh?
After the murder, outside of Minnie's apartment,
It's pretty nice.
lights flashing, all
Yeah,
of
this
these
route has its
people coming
perks.
in and out, all these people gathering, people crying, people hugging, and then you see this man.
Where do we sign in?
Laundry basket, like
Come
there is
on.
nothing wrong with the chaos that is going on. And then
Welcome to my broadcast, person.
police officer at the time, and I said, Dave, what is this guy doing?
Okay. Lieutenant Jerry. Tobias was a Bronx County correctional officer that lived in the apartment that we lived in.
We appreciate you coming in.
I was actually on my co-ed softball team. We had played.
Who did you used to do this route with? Jesse?
Eugene.
Right. Ah, Eugene. Man, he was funny.
Oh, yeah. Plus, he taught me about rewiring electronics and stuff. May we all be that sharp at 73.
And we all make it to 73.
He had just gotten married.
Through here.
To a lady that I knew, who had a child, but he did work for the correction office.
We're in the military. What branch? Me. From where? From an IT design.
Okay. Since Mo lived in the apartment complex, we just wanted to eliminate him as a suspect. So we had
Sign us in.
What was this place?
It used to be a radio tower.
through investigation, we found
Hey, I'm gonna guess this bong was Eugene's.
It's mine. He gave it to me.
Hey, do you have any on you, actually?
Oh, I wish. Eugene always had some on him.
even though he was a correctional officer, we had to look into every possible lead, every possible suspect, because we just didn't know. And based off of the fact that he was there, he lived across the hall, he had a criminal history, he was a suspect. And so we collected a DNA sample from him, and we kept
And
looking
there.
at other suspects and started digging into other leads.
Come here. Town up ahead's our last stop. Take a look.
There's the town. With the big tower thing?
Yep, that's where the next lookout is. Let's get back to the horses.
And I started to drive away from college. It was lagging me down, way I stopped. She just didn't know if she could go through it or not.
Question. Were you wearing those same clothes yesterday?
They're clean.
No judgment.
It's patrol, you know. I'm here to kill infected, not to look fancy.
Still look nice.
The Valley City State University campus
Thank you.
is another world within this small town. We aim our focus on our students to make sure that they can succeed at life with whatever it is that they decide to do. My office is in the apartment hall. I work in the hall where we the entire time. The love of her life, he was a very nice boy and came on my office. Hurt the family, and like
I think we should go out like Eugene.
From a stroke?
No, from old age. Like living a long life.
You? No way. Come on. You're way too reckless.
Look who's talking.
Well, you'll probably die from hypothermia from wearing canvas sneakers in the snow.
I am wearing boots today. You know how you're gonna die?
Let me guess. You're gonna kill me? Did I ruin your punchline?
No. Maybe. Fuck you.
Sorry.
Hey, should we check these houses out?
Seems quiet, but we can if you want. I bet they still got supplies.
What do you know about this place?
Just another event in the neighborhood. Infected almost never make it out this far.
We usually catch him on the outer perimeter. These trailers are neat. Nice little portable home.
You think people really traveled a lot in these things?
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, so...
I mean, if I'd lived pre-outbreak, yeah.
Yeah, we got this and this, yeah.
Or travel to another country.
Maybe one day we will.
You're dreaming.
Jesse talked a lot about going to Canada. He said there's these, like, giant waterfalls out there he wanted to see.
Really? He's such a hardcore Jackson guy.
Everybody's got their dream. What are you doing tonight?
I was thinking of inviting Joel to watch a movie.
Oh. You guys good?
Yeah.
What movie you guys gonna watch? What's Joel into?
Curtis and Viper 2. That's the one that's been on my radar for a while.
Oh, wow.
Well, we used to watch these cheesy 80s action movies.
Dear Santa, I was a good boy this year. Can I please have a big
really
dog?
like too.
I wanted to keep my daddy safe while it goes hunting for food.
Poor kid.
It could also help protect our horse from the monsters. House. It could also keep me company when my daddy closes himself in his bedroom. Here's what she should look like. Can you also get me a gun? I think if I was stronger, my daddy would be happier. Thank you very much, Eric.
What about you? What are you doing later?
Some people were talking about sneaking out. Going sledding.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. You wanna meet up after?
Okay. Maybe I'll play guitar for you.
Okay. What's Curtis and Viper 2 about?
Okay, so 2 former commandos that go rogue to fight bad guys. And I think in this one, they go up against Russian spies or something.
I'm more interested in this than I thought I would be.
All right, so the young one, Viper, he's a trained ninja. And he's a complete badass.
So how old is he in the first movie?
10.
Wait, how many movies did they make of this?
I think they made 4?
Jeez.
Joel actually saw the last one in the theater. Isn't that crazy?
Yes. Hey. Look what I found. Isn't it one of those superhero cards you're all into?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I don't have this one.
All right, so appearing one day from what of the blue, no one knows when. This mysterious turn to vision bring game from their ability to a movie and around Ford power leaves and
Thanks, Dana.
Wow.
You think
That
anybody
one is.
out there is still making movies? Has to be.
How do you know? I mean, what if they're all just like us? Just surviving day to day.
Well, I write new music, so if someone had a camera. Fuck. The temperature dropped. Whoa, easy, girl. Oh, shit.
God, that's even more grosser now.
What the fuck? Oh, that smell. Looks like infected did this.
How many do you think it would take to bring down a moose?
More than one. Where the hell are they?
Let's go find them.
Kyle's father have continued to correspond and see Mindy even after she and Kyle no longer in a relationship.
Got more blood.
Shit. I hear some inside.
Dina, this way.
With her the previous week and a couple of weeks prior to that.
It's down.
That's one.
Good idea.
You good?
Yeah,
Nice throw, by the way.
thanks.
The way we came in was barricaded. How'd that runner get in here?
Yeah, it's a good question.
What's the most infected you've ever taken down on a patrol?
It's gotta be the one I had with Joel a year or so ago. It was like, I don't know, a dozen? You?
Cleared about 20 once. There was a group passing through.
Fuck. Maybe we'll get you a new personal record today. Dina, this way. More runners.
Let's keep it quiet.
See how it goes.
See, wait, this is what this guy did. I don't do.
That all of them? Yeah. Looks like it.
We've still got to get the ones in the supermarket.
Let's keep circling the building. There's gotta be a way in.
We had to keep eyes on all 4 of these suspects. That's because the samples came back. This is Nikki's car. She drove
Let me up there. I want to look around.
Coming.
And there is a few things inside of you that still hang on the visor or on the mirror that she had.
All right, go ahead.
There's a hole in the roof over there. Here.
Thanks.
Look. See?
All right. Let's figure out how to get in there. Under here.
Ellie? Are you clean?
Yeah. Just banged up.
Please die of old age and not because you get infected. I really don't want to have to shoot you in the face.
Deal.
Cool.
Days after Mickey's murder, community is still in disbelief. Some have moved on from shock, now just consumed with sadness. Everybody always wants to live on one city. There were people that would leave t-shirts from
Actually, yeah.
They also had made buttons.
Mama, I'm sorry to God for what I did. I wasn't going to hurt you. I didn't want anything from your store except for the drugs. Your husband came at me. What choice did I have? My little sister stopped feeling her feet. I needed insulin. Everyone is holding the stuff. What choice did I have? I hope he survives. I'm sorry.
About how to proceed on certain things. They'll call and ask my criminal division for advice about those kind of things. As law enforcement is gathering and following up on leads, it turns out one of the leads
See any way to that roof?
by Mindy prior to her death.
Not sure.
2 or 3 weeks before she was murdered, she had gone to law enforcement and was concerned that she was being followed by somebody.
Mandy called me. She was very,
This way.
very upset. She had called me crying. I got up as fast as I could get out of the bed. Drove right over to dinner.
I'm in.
I ran out to my car and got in, and she was beside herself, upset. She was freaked out. That the person was going to take her.
Hey, got some alcohol.
Couple of rags.
This is Domino's best kept secret.
Here.
Handmade with fresh,
Fix
never
yourself up.
frozen dough. Has 2 layers of cheese, toppings to the edge, and a crust that's golden and crispy. Well, consider the secret out. Order your favorite pan pizza or try it today for the first time at Domino's.
Look at that sweet frosting. That's what makes Valentine's such a good day. I sure hope we get you soon. We will. I'm inside.
It's working.
I see spores in there. Mask's on. Got it.
Remember, I don't want to have to shoot you in the face.
Oh, that's so sweet. All these spores mean they've been here for a while. Keep your eyes peeled for other infected. I don't know. I think we're above it. Let's get to the ground floor.
It shows up on social media, it flyers on front lawns. Whatever its shape, the message contains. And the shadow of anti-Semitism is growing. It starts with hating Jews, but it never ends there. If it stays hidden, it continues to spread. Help shine a light on anti-Semitism. Visit shinealightOn.com and together, let's drive out.
Yo, Kristen, left the real shit in the safe for you. Combo is the date of my dog, Good Boy, got Employee of the Month. Don't sell those or give them away. That's for you. You backward field Mina. Okay, I remember this one by heart, so.
Truthfully, tonight, you're not going to get a lot of answers. The main clue police have is a complaint that you made a few weeks ago. She said a suspicious man approached her and made her nervous. Police have made no arrests.
Oh shit, it worked.
Okay, let's see what we can do now.
My family's restaurant, Robbie's.
I want to actually get faster crafting, so I want to wait. So I want to get this and this. So this is 20. So I'm 40. So.
Be really open and happy. There were quite a few of them here that really sure. Yeah.
104% that it was a guy that lived across the street from my brother and was visiting there. Yeah, we were know which kind of watch. Other staff out. No. You look at this all today in your camera? No.
Randy called me one day late.
So what we got now?
And I remember her saying she was kind of shaky, right? And upset.
Oh, good. And I got my first achievement. All right, cool. All right, now we got to wait for 40 for this. So, yeah. So now I can upgrade melee weapons, which is good, I guess. Yeah.
Much Auto, he was kind of a stranger, the members of the community not thinking about who locally could have done this,
These blind motherfuckers make my skin crawl. Let's make sure the rest of the building's cleared out. And then get the fuck out of here. Speaking my language.
One law enforcement would talk to him interested enough. He did have a
Dina, Will help. Coming. I'd like you a present. I'll take a present. Here. Thanks. Careful with that. I'm a pro.
Four of the samples came back negative, and one of the samples came back a positive match. That DNA was ran twice just to verify that the DNA was correct. I was very surprised because I understand the person who does do that.
We got some numbers here. What do you think? Get the runners first. Let's see. Any still moving? Nope.
You know what? I'm impressed with us.
Yeah. Man, the guys are not gonna believe our numbers.
Okay. Let's go to the next lookout and take a fucking break. We earned it.
Agreed. I won't budge.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You're just gonna hurl me up through that hole in the roof.
Okay.
Cable here.
There we go. Yeah. That should hold us. Get over. Fuck yeah.
Okay, that's good. Here I go. Careful when you get up here. It's pretty windy. Over here. Storm's really picked up. How far are we from the lookout? Just past the next town. Following you. Hey, how far away are we? A few minutes out. Okay. This is getting worse. We turn back. We won't make it. We're almost there. I know, girl. I know. Keep going. Dina, how much further? Dina? Dina! Dina, where are you? Dina! Fuck. Dina! Ellie! Oh, thank God. Come on, this way. Where are we going? Just trust me. Get inside. I'll get the door.
You been here?
Rode by it. Never came inside.
All right, let's make sure it's clear. Someone's locked this place up. There's something back there. I think I see a bed.
Think we got a squatter?
You see another way in?
Doesn't feel like anyone's been here in a while.
What's going on here?
All this electronic stuff? This has to be Eugene's.
Are you sure?
Yeah, nobody else would tinker with this shit.
Huh. Definitely Eugene's place. He was a firefly?
He served with Tommy.
I had no idea.
Yeah. They got into some real dark shit.
Like what?
He said he blew up a checkpoint at Denver QZ, killed 3 soldiers, and 2 civilians.
Jesus.
He also told me that he and Tommy slow tortured some big Fedra general. I don't know. I don't buy Tommy doing that.
Okay, Dana asked if I was going to the dance, and she touched my arm. Ah, I'm so discretional. Don't be an idiot. She liked that with everybody. Don't. Tonight was crazy. I feel scared. Ended obnoxious. Just sleep it off. I lost the ground to snow. Step on ice. Test the door. Was Eugene in touch with Fireflies? Did he hear about me and Joel? No, he wouldn't have said something. Born and brilliant, just physical.
Oh my god. It's Tommy and Eugene. They look like babies here.
Lights, heaters. There's gotta be a generator around here somewhere.
Okay. Eugene, I'm begging you to come home. The Fireflies want to save the world. I say let them. Let them go after the military, the politicians. Let them develop a vaccine to save mankind. Maybe one day we'll live to see the fruits and the fringes. Until then, I have to put our daughter first. The Fireflies will be fine without you. Your daughter won't. She keeps asking me when you're coming home. I can't lie to her anymore. I miss you, but I don't know how much more of this I can take. Come home, please. We love you, Clara.
Hey, found the generator. That
Better?
Oh, wow. Impressive workbench, Eugene. I bet you could mod your gun with this gear.
Another achievement. All right.
Yeah, this'll work.
Oh, hello.
I got 6 bullets now. All right.
Ellie, look at the floor. There's more stuff down there.
You see a way down?
Not here.
Come on.
What's he got down here?
Well, it's obviously a sex den. That's why he didn't tell you about it.
I hope it's a sex den. For his sake. He was so lonely, man.
Oh my god. It's weed. That's a lot of dead weed. Hey, he's got that videotape thing.
Huh. Dong of the Wolf. Smash Brandy's cooch.
Are these?
It's porn.
Interesting taste, Eugene. Dina, it's a gas mask bong.
God, he was so smart. Oh, there we go.
You think it's still good?
Does weed go bad?
Let's find out.
You having a hard time?
No, I got it.
Fuck. Give me that.
Oh, yeah, like you're gonna get it.
Okay. It's...
Yeah.
Fuck it.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I got it open, didn't I?
Smells good.
I mean... When we stuck here a while, right?
Totally trapped.
Can I ask you a question?
I don't know, can you?
Scale of 1 to 10. 1 being, like, absolute trash. And 10 being... life-altering. How would you... rate our kiss from last night?
Why are we still talking about this? You said it was a mistake.
Did I say that?
doing? I asked you to rate our kiss.
I don't know.
I give it a 6.
A 6? Wow.
Like a solid 6.
Okay.
There were a lot of people around.
Yeah, but 6.
Oh, what? I mean, now I really want to know how you'd rate it.
I don't think you do.
You're infuriating.
Have you met you?
You make me want to go back outside into that blizzard. Don't want to stop it. This better be better than a 6.
Okay, this is where we're going to be. Later on today, we'll play some more. We'll finish up this part and we'll go on further. Right now, I'm up to Abby, so I am not going to do this part now. So we played a lot, so I need some sleep. So we are going to play right here. So the Horde, yep. All right, cool. So I hope you enjoyed it so far, and we will be back later on. Later on with the Horde. So yeah. So I hope you liked it. You know, I hope you like it, and we will continue on later on. So until then, bye bye.